But let's go into game one on PS2. No surprise here. Gonna be a more fast-paced match than the last one. Greninja just explosive.
Yeah, Greninja loves to dictate the pace of the match, especially against something like Inkling, where, Inkling has the damage output, but Greninja has all those combo potentials and combo routes that Starman has known. I mean, we've seen Ice Knight, but Starman's also not a Greninja that you can count out, I believe, being a little bit from, like, Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure. So they've came out to some of these UGS matches, or UGS tri-points. So, but... it's always a nice treat to see them see a different Ice Knight, see a different Greninja. Yeah.
But here we are half ink on Greninja right now. Back here, gonna do like 20% because why not?
I mean, with that ink, it just does work. And if it does 20%, I mean, even if it is a little bit of laggy option, why not? It's 20%,
For sure. But we've already seen a few roller attempts by Sisyphus here. Trying to find those early stocks, but Starman being a little too aware of it, definitely an option you have to be weary of. But right outside of the Booyah range there, Rage definitely played a role there. But Raw S will take it after the...
Yeah, running out of ink there too, and just in time. But yeah, it's going to be really hard to catch Greninja compared to Diddy Kong with the roller, just because of how much movement Greninja has compared to Diddy Kong. Like, Diddy Kong does have monkey flips, but he still stays relatively grounded, plus all of his moves are connected to his body. Meanwhile, Greninja has at least some disjoints that can allow him to get around the roller, or maybe just contort his body in a way differently.
I'll say, the disjoints definitely do play a role here. One of the main options you're seeing Starman use is that fair. It's basically a sword. It is a sword.
Yeah, it's the little shuriken thing, but... Yeah, those forward airs just almost killing it. Oh, no, this might be the stock.
Oh, whiffing the Hydro Punch pumps might make a difference here. But looking for the sneaky Shadow Sneak. Not going to find a home, but that back here certainly will. Sisyphus trying to put themselves back into this game here, but...
Stuck in the corner here with Greninja at 0. Oh, never mind. Actually being able to get a little bit of something to get out of the corner. Down tilt forward air not killing at 120. Okay, let's see what we got here. Starman trying to go for a grab there and going to be not killing again from mid-stage 150 on Inkling. A lot of rage that could be put to use if you're able to get ink on your opponent. Oh. A lot of stuff here. I'm seeing some combos. 50%, that's still very good, but, Starman has to get out of this combo to, close this out.
So yeah, this is slowly but surely bringing this one back here. Definitely, thanks to that ink and just... But
clinking off the splat bomb. Oh, that was very smart though to counter the roller, but it just didn't work out because of the splat bomb saving Sisyphus. But that would have taken the stock for sure. Still took the stock at the end. Okay, trying to use Hydro Pump to get a little bit of trying to make up for that gimp that they missed earlier.
Yeah, once again, just barely out of that Booyah range, giving Sisyphus a hard time finding these stocks. And we've seen Sisyphus try to do that almost like an extended roller, just keep holding it even if they block, just to hopefully catch like a rollout or something. But nothing quite landing, and this is where it matters. Greninja with Rage is really scary, being able to kill at like 70.
Yeah, and all it takes is one down tilt or like, I think dash tag maybe two. Oh, getting the angle too on that substitute and not being able to find the hit through the air dodge.
Whiffing on the grab there, that back throw would have done it, but Sisyphus down above Greninja, not where you want to be. But
this could be a kill.
Down throw gonna kill. Do not know that can kill at 200, but
eventually there's like a throw that can kill. I mean, back throw absolutely wouldn't have killed in that situation, but maybe Starman was expecting the back throw anyways. But it's always good to have those mix-ups on your grabs to do DI. Yeah, cut that air dodge, not killing, but very scary situation. Trying to stall a little bit with the splatter shot. Okay, let's see what we got.
Tight situation here for Sisyphus. Trying to find a way to bring this back. And, despite us saying there's going to be a quicker match, we're already at the 2-minute mark. But Nair, Fair will take that.
Yeah, late hit Nair. Setting up perfectly for that. But we saw Sisyphus dashing back and forth, not making that committal option. because they were waiting for the right moment for Starman to commit too far in one direction to be able to capitalize on it. And I think that's very smart considering that he was at like 140 where any of those like small hits could have killed him or set him up into a kill like that forward air. But just knowing when to pick your battles, but eventually, you know, you have to pull the trigger eventually because you're behind.
Yeah. But we are going to see us change the stage here. We're going to small battlefield, you know. Definitely going to make a difference here. You know, smaller stage overall. Platforms are shorter and closer to ledge. This stuff is going to add up, especially with ledge traps, especially for Inkling, where you have Splat Bomb, you can just put on that platform and you just close off so much space. Yeah, I definitely do like this choice, but you know, Greninja obviously just a great character. Doesn't really have a bad stage, so.
Yeah, Greninja just being able to do well in the stages and just has that movement options to, you know, move fast across the stage compared to something like PS2 where it's like a little bit bigger to move faster across. So, bit of a double-edged sword there for the stage pick, but I do think that this is a better choice overall for the counter pick. I mean, there is, you know, it's a Game 5 set, so even if it doesn't work out, you can always go back to PS2 if it ends up being worse, but trying to get a jab lock there and not finding it, just barely waiting for the panic option. Starman waiting patiently.
That's fair, yeah. Eventually going to find a home there.
And there's that disjoint we were talking about before where Diddy Kong couldn't trade with something like that, but due to the disjoint Starman has on forward air, is able to trade with that back air at least, even though he takes damage in the end for it. Trying to read that roll out. Ooh.
I think what's like really interesting about this matchup is that, like, you know, Inkling's like most known for that back air, just hitting grounded opponents and being like really good as an air to air. But Greninja's initial, like, even short hop is just so high, it just goes above the back air. So that's why you're seeing Starman be more confident in jumping. I was just, you know, that's just generally Greninja's game plan. But he doesn't really have to worry about Inkling countering that. He can't really get there up there that fast. Down tilt up smash will take that second stock. Starman running away with this game too.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job of playing patiently, and like you said, jumping over that back air, you know, having that higher jump than normal. Sisyphus needs to find some form of counterplay here. Otherwise, they're going to be going to Game 3 with not too much information compared to what they had in Game 1. It's like, you got to make that comeback, but at the same time, you got to be aware to learn for Game 3 if you want to make that reverse 3-0 or even just push it further in the set. Wow, Foreigner not killing even on the other side of the stage at 180. Oh, and the good tech on the back air was not
techable?
Yeah, not techable. And now Starman ready for the DI on the down throw this time, holding out 212. Very, very long stock here.
You know, we're starting to see, you know, shades of why Inkling isn't being used currently in this metagame. You know, full of cheesers and early kills. But
I mean, yeah, it's like some of these characters, you know, that we've seen, you know, Inkling, Sheik comes to mind, or, you know, other characters that have their kill combos, as soon as you fall out of that range, another one being Marth, I want to say, like, they just can't kill because everything falls out. You have to get a straight hit, and getting the straight hit is the hardest part because they want their combos to string into things. Wow. Oh!
Looking for a little fancy.
I thought he was going to go for up smash there on that platform, expecting Starman to mash out, but did not find it. Going to be getting forward aired for it and going to be going on to Game 3 with Starman up 2-0.
Yeah, both players right now are just unfazed. You know, Starman's just here doing business.
He's on that grind. He locked in. Alrighty, I think I don't remember if they went back to the same stage or not.
I kind of phased out for a second.
The thing about Ultimate is that I always had that issue of not knowing what stage, and as soon as we started putting gameplay like on the player screens, I never look and I always forget. And it's the one thing I was asking for.
But we are staying here on small battlefield. Definitely, I still like the stage choice. It just, you know, that game just really didn't go in Sisyphus' favor.
Yeah, it didn't really work out too well. Ended up going like 3-1 stocks before Starman was able to close it out. But this game, this first stock is looking a lot more favorable if Sisyphus is able to close out the stock and not let it go for a long time. This back throw could be it. Oh, barely.
Not quite. You know, Inkling really does have a problem with killing. But
I mean, with no rage that back throw, I'm not surprised that it didn't kill. But it would be nicer if Inkling's kill throw was at like 130 like some other characters. The fact that it's at like that 150-ish range is so bad, especially when there's other characters that have kill throws that are much earlier. And, you know, better neutrals that don't rely on like big combos.
For sure. But Sisyphus here, you know, I think with their first lead in the set so far, but as I say that, that Water Shuriken will take the stock. 62% on Starman, nothing too bad. Greninja, you know, technically just 2 moves, that's 76%. Oh my god,
yeah.
91 now. Sisyphus telling me to shut up. Just stacking on that damage.
Yeah, those jab blocks putting in work, and Sisyphus being able to close one out. Getting the extra ink from the slosher bucket, doing that too, instead of going for something like the Ink Rush or like Blaster. Just putting more ink on that does, you know, that extra knockback, extra damage that you need as Inkling. Oh, not up smash here. Starman trying to look for a kill here maybe. Chowseek not connecting. Waiting. Ooh, good patience. Did not get anything, and reading the tech in place. And now Sisyphus is now down behind after being ahead in the lead for so long. And how do you find a kill here when you have no rage as Inkling against Greninja with all the rage?
So Water Shuriken's doing a really good job of keeping Sisyphus on stage, ensuring that he can't even try and edge guard Starman right now. But here we are, big jab, gonna fall out of it though. But having nothing to scoff at, here we are, adding a little bit more on. But getting those hits is what's going to matter here. Up throw, nair, fair. Oh, looking for the dare.
He wanted that to push that to game 4. I mean, he hasn't gone for any of those dares in the sets. So trying to catch Starman off guard, that would have pushed it to game 4 and been able to give him a little bit more time and a little bit more comfort to be able to get this to a game 5 or reverse 3-0 situation.
Here are Sisyphus showing that, you know, that lead he got earlier was deserved, was something that he could recreate. Booyah not going to quite take it. Looking for the slosher bucket, but nothing's going to hit.
Yeah, trying to read that that landing to the ground, not getting there fast enough as the shield comes out, but still holding the ledge, holding ground very well, and Starman actually getting a reversal here and looking to just play this a little bit patiently. Both players kind of, when they have the advantage or kind of that neutral state, they just kind of walk back and forth, waiting for the opponent to make that option. Okay.
Back throw, still not going to take it, and now it's stale, so it might not kill for a little bit. Actually, never mind, 165 will seal the deal here. Starman had to be really careful, back air will take it.
Yeah, but then again, you know, max rage, Greninja, you know, it all takes is one down tilt and a forward air, and you can close it out. It just depends on who's able to hold and close. The back air drifting in is going to be what takes it.
And there we are, Sisyphus showing signs of life in this set. Gonna force the game 4 here. Down 2-1 at the moment, but you know, definitely showing that they can hang with Starman. They deserve to be here. They deserve to be in this winners finals of the ladder right now. But we are going to run it back to Pokemon Stadium 2. You know, Starman probably wanting just a little bit more room to run around, a little bit more room to escape roller and splat bombs.
I mean, yeah, like that, kind of having that extra space definitely showed in game 1 when we saw, and just being able to have that little extra space for that final stock situation where both of them are on high percents, just, you know, keeps you a bit calmer, better, you know. But
are getting straight into it. So this big grab here, 33%. Getting the jab off, that's always lovely to see early game. You know, getting a quarter of the ink on will always help, but
yeah, it's always going to help out that ink just always being able to just give you so much damage. I mean, I think they have Inkling just a little bit too weak without the ink, but with the ink, Inkling is crazy.
yeah.
So, I mean, it makes sense, but it's that problem of, like, you need to get that condition in order for it to work out, and it's not something that you can activate really on your own, like, say, deep breathing. It's something that you have to, you know, force onto your opponent. We'll see that back air, but...
So yeah, finally seen some edge guarding coming out from Sisyphus here. You know, it is one of Greninja's biggest weaknesses, not having that hitbox on the recovery. Definitely you need to exploit that a little bit more. I know Starman's been doing a really good job of mixing it up, though, and using the Water Shuriken to stall himself as well as protect himself. But here we are, us not going to find a home. looking for a fair. That won't do it.
No.
Sisyphus still in this here. 134, first stock still, but fair will find a home. Starman evening it up 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, being able to just close it out after a little bit. Some of these kills have been getting just barely out of being an actual kill. Just some really great DI from both these players is what that's showing. Seeing right here, both of them playing a little bit patient with the Water Shuriken and the Splat Bombs before making a move. Not wanting to overextend and just opting to just get a little bit of that damage. Missing the jab block too.
It's definitely a more even game than games 1, even especially 2. You know, Sisyphus, you know, maybe saying, oh, I got the download now, but, you know, not able to find these stocks super early. Just playing solid though.
Yeah, like, just being able to find that and just have that time with these extra games, being able to form that counterplay and showing why he's in that winner side bracket, not going down without a fight. So it's that kind of adaptability we see normally from, like, you know, top players, but even, you know, in this amateurs bracket that we've had been going, we're seeing that adaptability here. So it's at all levels of the game. Oh, that's a big reaction from the crowd. I don't know what's happening. Oh, D-Money is facing Shelter. Okay, that's
D-Money and all his entourage, you know, raising the roof over here. But
yeah, we got Shelter and D-Money at home. You know, we got Pokemon Trainer and one third-party Nintendo character. Ooh. Wow, this high stock once again from Starman. Just Sisyphus has had such a hard time closing out these stocks against somebody like Greninja, who's, you know,
and what was
fast.
Once a even game is now slowly slipping out of Sisyphus' favor.
I thought it was the same stock.
You know,
no, it's not.
Yeah. Oh, not, you know, flubbing again on that punish here. Crowd making some insane noise. Not sure if that can be heard, but
oh, that's a back throw. That's a back throw kill with rage.
That will take
course.
it. 103%, not out of the possibility out of Sisyphus winning this. But, you know, you need to find Ink here. You need to hit a big combo and eventually hit that roller or find some sort of edge guard.
Oh,
but it's not going to matter. The Hydro Pump going to send Sisyphus up high to the sky, and Starman taking him back down to earth, taking that stock, taking the series 3-1.
Yeah, not opting to go for a Hydro Pump edge gimp or edge guard or like gimp for the second time, and just saying we're just going with a forward air. Being able to close it out, just great gameplay from him. Now sitting in winner side's grands, so.
But we are going to be seeing, I believe, Ibex versus winner of Machu and